Hi everyone, I'm Laurencio, and in this video I'm going to talk about the two Silent Hill games for the Sony PSP. In Silent Hill Shattered Memories, you play as Harry Mason. His car crashes in the middle of a blizzard on the outskirts of a town called Silent Hill, and while he still sulks in the impact of the hit, he goes after his little daughter that went missing since the car crash. He goes searching for her, and with a flashlight, he investigates every corner of the creepy little town. The game manages to set up the mood for a fantastic horror game. The dark parts of town and the blizzard make Shroud the game in mystery. And where there is uncertainty, people start to see things that aren't actually there. Or are they? Well, in this game I think they are, because those things actually kill you, so they are there. Oh, and you know what else makes up for a good scare? Helplessness. You can't attack monsters in this game, you can just run away, and there are chase scenes. You know that when the screen freezes, you have to run for your life, or you'll die. Though one aspect could have been better. I don't mind it, but it would have made the game scarier. See, unless the screen starts to freeze, there's nothing to scare you. No jump scares, nothing. It's just exploring. The areas are creepy, it's true, and give you an uneasy feeling, but they don't scare you. As I said, I don't mind it, but many reviewers seem to be bothered by this, and I can understand why. I mean, it would have been scarier if there were jump scares too in the games, and you didn't have that safe zone, that unless the screen starts to freeze, you know that nothing is going to attack you. The core of the game is the storytelling. You, just like Alex, don't know what's going on. What is reality and what is just hallucination. The storytelling is spot on, with great motion captures and incredible voice acting. And the game's graphics are to be praised too. Also, aside of talking to people and running away from faceless monsters, you'll have to solve some puzzles. And also you can use your phone to see stuff the naked eye can't see. It's a great game. It's a great game with great production value. And as for Silent Hill Origins, it is the prequel. You jump in the shoes of Travis Grady, a trucker that gets stuck in the small town Silent Hill. And there are some differences between the two games. First off, the obvious, new story, new characters, but gameplay wise there are differences too. For example, now you aren't helpless anymore, you can attack enemies, and not only with metal pipes, but you can even take a TV and bash your enemy, and later in the game you can even use guns. You have some big pockets, you can fit a TV in your pocket and still have your hands free. The game logic of that is present in this game too, and you'll need guns as you'll encounter bosses too. Also, by touching some mirrors, you can go to the other world, which is an alternate dimension. The other world is this disturbing looking place with dried blood on the walls and the look of an asylum. And in this place you hear groans and encounter characters, and yeah, it gives you that nice horror game feel. And it's not the most welcoming place to encounter anyone. The games are very nice. They give you that uneasy feeling a horror game should give you. And each one of the two games has its perks. The first one, Shattered Memories, makes you helpless, and feeling helpless and alone while something is clearly wrong around you make you go into the horror mood you need for a game like this. And in the second game, in Origins, the creepy monsters and even creepier otherworld, plus the more aggressive monsters and scary or at least uneasy cutscenes, make up for a great horror game. The two games are great games. Also, one little detail about Shattered Memories is praiseworthy. At the beginning of the game, you have to take a psychology test to test your personality, and based on your personality the game changes. The changes are only aesthetic, so they don't change the way the story unfolds, but it changes how some characters look. For example, the policewoman looks different depending on your answers, and the monsters too look different depending on your answers, but the way the characters behave and the way the monsters behave is the same. So the only difference is, after taking the psychology test and after exploring with your own personality the world, only the appearance changes, but not the whole gameplay. But even if the differences aren't groundbreaking or game changing, it's still a nice detail to know that shattered memories changes based on your psychology. And as I said, the two games are awesome horror games. And if you are into horror games, I recommend you play them. Okay, so this was the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to support me in my pursuit to review as many video games as possible, click the join button and choose one of the perks. You have the link to the join button in the description. Also, you can follow me on Twitch, Instagram or Discord if you want. And if you want to see another video of mine, just wait till I stop talking and there will be thumbnails of other videos I've made. Thanks for watching.